Well, right now our problem is that election results are not being given out. They are only giving out a few places where they have won. Total, they gave postal vote results in 5 places. The total lead they have is only 40,000 votes up to now, out of 14 million voters, I think. So they are not giving the results. We know, we get information from various areas where we have won. And they had a plan discussed in the Security Council. We got the reports, we have forwarded them to Election Commissioner. The plans of their deployment to surround my house, opposition leader's house, my office, then Broadcasting Corporation, Sri Lanka, national television station. And if he loses, the instruction he gave to Army Commander Security Council, if he loses, the army must take me into custody, and he will not hand over the power.
The hotel seems surrounded by army.
Surrounded is part of that operation, because that's why we left our whole house, residence and office and came here, all the opposition leaders. Now they are surrounded this hotel for the last 4 hours. They are threatening my security people, and they try to enter the hotel, then we managed to push them back. Now they are outside near the gate. And the general in charge of Colombo security also came and gave some instructions and went to them. And we think this is part of the plan they had. They wanted the Army Commander to arrest me, and he told the Air Force Commander to put the Air Force people at the airport, take over the airport. They already sent army into all the broadcasting corporations and television stations already. And national television station, they sent all the people on leave, kept only some people and army. So these are indications of a military coup. Once he loses election, he ought to remain in power.
The government is saying we're getting these SMSs from the government information department that say that they're claiming that postal ballot district after postal ballot district is being won by President Mahinda Rajapakse. The postal ballot districts were your strong point.
Only in five districts. And 5 districts total up all together, they have 40,000 votes lead. Yeah, the total postal vote was 400,000 in the whole country. But then the total vote in the country is some 14 million or something.
So what are your...
14 million.
Looking at this trend, what are your fears about the way...
the results out now, he is reluctant to give it. And he has surrounded us with the military. So this part of that overall plan he had.
Your media team and your team is also, your campaign team has also been calculating where exactly you stand. Can you clarify for us amongst the postal ballot districts how many you claim to have won?
And information we have got is we have got won 12 and they have won 1 postal vote. They have won 11. We have won 12.
Okay.
But this is not it's not a decisive thing, postal vote. It's only 400,000 votes.
Which is why I was going to ask you after that. According to your calculations, where do you stand in the general polling?
General polling, we are leading. We'll definitely lead. We'll have 100,000 lead in many places, which he can't catch up. Jaffna, Nuwara, Kandy, Batticaloa, Colombo, all the places we have 100,000 lead.
Now, you know, sir, that the government held a press conference today evening at 7:30 and have leveled very serious charges against you. The Foreign Minister Rohita Bogalabama has even gone on record accusing you of criminal acts. That is by, according to the affidavits that you've given to the Election Commission, that they are not true and they are not...
That you are not a voter, that you are not a registered voter, you have misled voters.
Yeah, I am not a registered voter, but I am a citizen. All what you have to be to contest for election is be over presidential election, be over 30 years and be a citizen. Even that Vimal Veeravansa, who shouts like, as if somebody is squeezing his neck, he is also not a registered voter, who is an MP in the parliament.
No, but their contention is that you have given impression till 2 p.m. this afternoon that you are...
Given impression to whom? Given impression to whom?
To journalists who met you.
No, I didn't tell anybody.
That I will not disclose where I will be working.
That's my private business.
No, that's right.
I said, due to security reasons, I will not tell you.
That's right.
So can I ask you, do you see...
Vote or no, I don't have to make a public announcement.
That's right.
Can I ask you, do you see a design behind your name not being there on the electoral rolls despite applying in 2008?
Yeah, we applied, my whole family. but he's not there.
Why are you not there and your family is not there? Why is it according to you?
We don't know this, but the Rajapaksa family is quite capable of manipulating anything.
And now what do you think their plan is?
Now they want, if they lose, they don't want to announce the results, they won't take us into custody. That is the plan they had, to close the airport, take me and my security people and the opposition leaders into custody. So after that, what? Their next stage assassination.
You're afraid of being assassinated in your own country?
I'm not afraid, but I know that is what they are planning. We will fight back.
So essentially, you're ready for another war of sorts.
They are already halfway, I think.
It will be on the streets or will it be on the...
They want to fight it here now, I think.
No, in this hotel, of course, you have to... Sometime you have
I have only my security people.
That's right.
I can't go on streets and start declaring war on the streets. If they attack us, we will political battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, before that we should be able to go on the street. If they take us into custody here, then what political battle can you do? Of course there will be people, the public, the religious leaders, everybody will want to come and now interfere into this.
Yeah.
But that is not what you should be interested about. You must be interested about how he is violating the law, how he is violating the constitution, how he is violating the election law. That is what is important.
So can I ask you, how do you counter these serious charges that the government has leveled against you today in the press conference? They've said that you, according to sections of the Presidential Act, Elections Act,
31 months. Yes. Yeah.
that
According to that, I am qualified, I told you. 30 years age and be a citizen.
now they've also said that you've tried to mislead the country.
By saying what? I never said anything. Only statement I gave was, I told them that I have no vote, therefore I am not voting. But I am qualified to contest for the presidential election.
The statement came just half an hour before the voting was due.
Yeah, that is because the government, I did not have to make a statement. There was no need. But we had to give explanation because the government was giving the wrong information to the people.
So very importantly, the election commissioner has clarified that...
In this country, nobody has to give a public statement to say whether you have a vote or not.
Very importantly, the election commissioner has clarified that you are eligible to vote also, even though you are not on the roll.
Not eligible to vote.
Vote, contest.
Contest.
And also contest.
No, not eligible to vote. If your name is not there, you can't vote. I think I explained to you enough now. No point digging into the same thing again and again.
No, but, General, what are your plans now? I mean, how do you plan about countering, this siege?
Yeah, there's election going on. So there can't be any other plan other than the election results must come out.
No, that's fine. After that,
After the siege,
how do you want to tackle this siege?
the siege, they must allow us to move out. When you want to move out, we should be able to move out.
And if they don't allow,
If they don't allow, I will use my security also. I will resist.
Are you hopeful of help from any foreign country or any foreign government?
Yes, every foreign government, if they are friends of this country, now must intervene.
When I interviewed you in December, you had also appealed for foreign observers because at that time you had clearly said in that interview to NewsX that this election was going to be rigged. Your fears have come true, you're saying.
Yes.
Are you hopeful that the outside observers will now take up your cause?
Not observer. The observers can't do much. It should be the outside governments.
What would you like the governments across the world to do?
They must intervene. They must interfere and warn the president to ensure that their democracy is maintained, established. But otherwise, if he is going to be a military dictator, what will happen if that happens in any other country in the world?
How is the army going to react, sir? You've been extremely popular in the army. You've said you've been confident of 90% of the army behind you. What is this sort of a siege of the hotel doing to the morale in the army?
The army will not accept this. They will not appreciate this. Morally they are supporting me at the moment, but we still try to remain as a disciplined army. But if they get the illegal orders, the army will not react. Army will not act. But some elements, unruly elements, there are people who are already outside, they will try to interfere with us. But not the total army.
In a press conference,
okay.
Last question. In a press conference day for yesterday, Foreign Minister Rohita Bogolgama said your camp is harboring about 600 to 800 deserters from the army. You'll have armed them heavily, and that he's accused you and your camp of fomenting trouble and trying to foment trouble with these men. What is your response, sir?
You must be off his nut. He sees some nightmares and office not. How can I have 800 men in which camp? I don't have a camp. I have house and office. So what is he talking about?
And you don't feel safe even there in your own house and office, and therefore you are here today. How does it make you feel as a war hero who's led the military in this country to victory over the LTT to be in such a position today?
It's disgusting. The president is behaving in a disgraceful manner, violating the law and order of the country, violating the constitution. He's not fit to sit in that seat anymore. Disgusting.